students, today I am going to explain the trigonometry topic part 3. In part 3, we will discuss about the trigonometrical ratios for complementary angles, and this is the topic for class 9th. Now first we will see what is meant by the complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary when the sum of two angles is 90 degree. Okay. For example, one angle is 30, other angle is 60 degree. Sum of these two angles is 90. So these two angles are called the complementary angles. Now in a right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degree. So other two angles addition will be 90. Sum of the other two angles measure is 90 degree. So other two angles we can say that the complementary angles. Okay, suppose right angle triangle PQR is here, Q is 90 degree and angle R is A, then obviously angle P will be 90 minus A, and then these two angles are called the complementary angles. A, its complementary angle will be 90 minus A, or 90 minus A, its complementary angle is A. So A and 90 minus A, these are the complementary angles. One more example, if one angle is 20, then what will be its complementary angle? It will be 90 minus 20, that is 70 degree. So 20 degree, 70 degree, these are the complementary angles. 30, 60, these are the complementary angles. 35, 55, these are also the complementary angles. Okay, understood? Two angles are complementary when the sum of their measure is 90 degree. This is for the complementary angle. Now, what are the trigonometric ratios for the complementary angles? That we'll see. For example, sine 90 minus A. Now, if you look at the figure, sine 90 minus A, that is sine ratio for angle P. According to the definition, it is sine is opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is RQ or QR upon PR. Okay, sine 90 minus A value is RQ upon PR. Same way, what will be the cos A? This is sine 90 minus A value for the figure. Now what will be the cos A value? A is here, that is angle R. Cos A is nothing but the adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is RQ and hypotenuse is PR. So cos A value is also RQ upon PR. Means if you see compare these two, we can say that sine 90 minus A is equal to cos A. So you got the first relation for the complementary angle, that is sine 90 minus A, we can write as a cos A. Similarly, cos 90 minus A, we can write as a sin A. So sine changes to cos, cos changes to sin here. Then tan 90 minus A is equal to cot A, and cot 90 minus A is equal to tan A. So tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan. Same, sec 90 minus A is equal to cosec A, and cosec 90 minus A we can write as a sec A. So these are the trigonometrical ratios for complementary angles. Here 90 minus A and A, these are two complementary angles. For example, suppose we have to write sine 20 degree. Sine 20 degree we can write in its complementary angle. Which is the complementary angle for 20 degree? That is 70 degree. So sine 20 degree we can write as a sine of 90 minus 70, because 20 is 90 minus 70, and sine 90 minus A, that is this ratio, we can write as a cos 70 degree, because sine 90 minus A is cos A, so we have written cos 70. So sine 20 is equal to cos 70. Understood? Sine, because 20 and 70 are complementary angles, here we have just changed the ratio. Sine changes to cos for the complementary angles. Understood? These are the complementary angles, trigonometrical ratios for that. Now one more thing I missed, that is square relations in the trigonometrical ratios. Now how to write the square of or any power of trigonometric ratios I have explained in the previous video. Now what are the square relations? There are three relations related to the 6 trigonometrical ratios. First is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Any angle theta we can write sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. This is one relation for the sin and cos. Second, it's 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square theta, or we can write as a sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is the second square relation. And third, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, or this we can write as a cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. These are the three square relations for the trigonometrical ratios. First for sin and cos, second for tan and sec, and third for cot and cosec. Understood? These are the square relations. Okay, and these are the trigonometrical ratios for the complementary angles. Now using these complementary angles, we can evaluate the algebraic expression for the trigonometric ratios, or we can prove that some expressions. Understood? Now we'll solve the sums from the exercise. Now we'll see the exercise 20C. In that first question, without using trigonometric ratios or trigonometric table, evaluate the value, and this is for question number 1 to 10. Okay, in that first question first part is we have to evaluate the value for sin 27 degree upon cos 63 degree. Now when you see the sum like this, first we have to see the angles, whether the angles are complementary or not. Now here which angles are given? 27 degree and 63 degree. If you take the addition of this 63 plus 27 is 90 degree, means 27 and 63 degree are the complementary angles for each other. Okay, first point is clear. We have to see whether the two angles are complementary or not. Now to evaluate this, change either numerator or denominator, not both together. Only numerator, one ratio we have to change. Okay, in that also, now sin 27, that is sin A. Sin A we can write as a cos 90 minus A. Understood? Sin A we can write as a cos 90 minus A. So here I'll write sin 27, I can write as a cos 90 minus 27. 90 minus 27 degree according to that formula, divided by cos 63 degree as it is. I have changed only the numerator, which is equal to, now cos 90 minus 27, 90 minus 27 is again 63. So 63 divided by cos 63 degree, and cos 63 upon cos 63 is 1. This is the value for sin 27 degree upon cos 63 degree. Understood? First we have checked whether the angles are complementary or not. For that we have added the two angles 27 and 63 degree. So you got the addition as 90. So it means angles are complementary. Now we have to change one ratio, so we can get the value. Now either change the sine 27 or cos 63. Now sine A we can write in the complementary angle form as a cos 90 minus A. So I have written sine 27 as a cos 90 minus 27. Here A value is nothing but the 27. So cos 90 minus 27 is cos 63 divided by cos 63, you get 1. Other way you can do, keep sine as it is, or 27 you can write as a 90 minus 63. Other method for this, sine 27 upon cos 63 degree. Instead of here we change the angle as 90 minus sine, we have changed to the cos. I keep sine as it is and 90 minus 63. 27 I have replaced with the 90 minus 63 upon cos 63. And sine 90 minus A, what is the value for sine 90 minus A? As a cos A. So sine 90 minus 63 we can write as a cos 63 upon cos 63. That is also 1. These are the two methods to simplify the sum. Either you can change the ratio, but the angle keep as it is 90 minus same 27, but I have changed sine to cos. In other method I kept sine as it is, okay, and 27 I have written in terms of 90 minus 63. Here I change the angle, instead of 27 I have written 63. Okay, so ratio as it is, angle change. So sine 90 minus A we can write as a cos 63. You get the value as a 1. Okay, this is the first sum. Now second, tan 19 degree upon cot 71 degree. Again see, first the angles 71 plus 19 is 90 degree. So sum of the two angles is 90. It means these two angles are complementary. Okay, now we have to see the ratios. Tan changes to cot and cot changes to tan. Now instead of numerator, I'll see the denominator. I'll change the denominator. Now tan 19 degree as it is. Now cot 71 degree. Again we have the formula for cot A as a tan 90 minus A. So cot changes to tan 90 minus 71 degree. So it is tan 19 degree upon tan 19 degree, that is equal to 1. So instead of numerator here I have changed the denominator ratio. Cot changes to tan, 90 minus 71 as it is, but 90 minus 71 is nothing but 19 degree. So tan 19 divided by tan 19, you get the value 1. These are the basic problems how to get the value of any trigonometrical expression using the complementary angles. Okay, we'll see one more sum. Now see the next sum, that is question number 3 first. Again we have to evaluate the value for this. Sin 80 degree upon cos 10 degree plus sin 59 degree into sec 31 degree. Okay, now there are many angles, but first term if you see, two angles 80 and 10 degree, sum of these two is 90, so these two are complementary angles. In the second term 59 and 31, again if you add up this you will get the 90 degree angle. So 59 and 31 are complementary angles. So here for the two terms we have to use the two different ratios. Now again sin 80 we can write as a sin A as a cos 90 minus A divided by cos 10 as it is sin 80 degree, that is sin A changes to cos 90 minus A, so cos 90 minus 80 degree, plus sin 59 and sec 31 degree. Again sin A we can write as a cos 90 minus 59 degree into sec 31 degree as it is. Okay. Now cos 90 minus 80, 90 minus 80 is 10 degree. So cos 10 degree upon cos 10 degree plus cos 90 minus 59, that is cos 31 degree into sec 31 degree. Now again cos 10 upon cos 10 is 1. Now cos 31 into sec 31. We know that cos reciprocal is sec or sec reciprocal is cos. So cos A into sec A is equal to 1 because they are reciprocal of each other. So cos 31 into sec 31 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So answer for this is 2. Understood? Now next is question number 5. In that 3 cos 80 degree into cosec 10 degree plus 2 cos 59 degree cosec 31 degree. Okay. Again 3, 80 and 10 are complementary angles. So how we can change this? 3 into cos 80 degree. Now we can write cos A in terms of sin 90 minus 80 into cosec 10 plus 2 cos 59 degree, again sin 90 minus 59 degree into cosec 31 degree is equal to 3 sin 90 minus 80 is sin 10 degree into cosec 10 degree plus 2 into sin 31 degree into cosec 10 degree, which is equal to 3 into sin 10 into cosec 10. Again sin reciprocal is cosec or cosec reciprocal is sin. So product of these two is sin A into cosec A is equal to 1. So if you replace this 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 is equal to 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into 1 is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So answer for the question number 5, first part is 5. Here we have changed cos 80 in terms of sin 90 minus 80 and cos 59 as a sin 90 minus 55. Cos A, we use the formula as cos A is sin 90 minus A. So whenever you are solving the sums, when you change the ratio, write down the formula, which formula we are using here in front of that step. Okay, here I have used sin cos A as a sin 90 minus A, so I have written this formula. Whenever you write that step, which formula you are using, write that formula in front of that step. Here I have used the sin into cosec as a 1, so I have written here. Write down the formula, that is important, because which formula you have used, you should know. So 3 plus 2, again you get the 5. This is one more question to evaluate the value for the algebraic expression. Now question number 6, we have to evaluate the value for this expression. In the previous sums I have changed the ratio, means I have used the sin A value as a cos 90 minus A. Instead of changing the ratio, now here I will solve with the, I will change the angles. Okay, so sine 35 angle I can write as a sine 90 minus 55. I kept the sine ratio as it is 35. I have written as a in complementary angle form, that is 90 minus 55. Next, cos 55 degree as it is. Same way in the second term, 35 55 complementary, again cos as it is 35 I can write as a sine 90 minus 55 degree into sine 55 degree as it is, divided by, again cosec square 10 degree means cosec 10 square. So cosec as it is 10 I'll write as a 90 minus 80 degree, and square of this minus tan square 80 degree. Okay, instead of sine to cos, I have changed the angle 35. In complementary form I have written 90 minus 55. Here 10 degree, 90 minus 80. Now what is the sine 90 minus a value? Sine 90 minus a is cos a. So here sine 90 minus 55 we can write as a cos 55 degree into cos 55 degree plus cos 90 minus 5, that is cos 90 minus a we can write as a sine a. So here sine 55 degree into sine 55 degree divided by cosec 90 minus a is sec a. So sec square 80 degree minus tan square 80 degree. Understood this step? Sine 90 minus a cos a, cos 90 minus a sine a, and cosec 90 minus a is sec a. Here square is there, so I have written sec square 80 degree. Okay, so now further we have to simplify this. Cos 55 into cos 55 is cos square 55 degree plus sine into sine square 55 degree divided by sec square 80 degree minus tan square 80 degree. Now squares are there, so we have to use the square relation to simplify this. Cos square a plus sine square a. What is the square relation between sine and cos? That is sine square a plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Using that, here 1, sec square minus tan square value is also 1, so answer will be 1. Here which relations we have used? That is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. We have used the square relations to simplify this. Understood? So in first step I have changed the angle using the complementary angle, that is 35, complementary angle is 55, 90 minus 55. So 35 changed to 90 minus 55. Here cos 35 again, cos 90 minus 55. 10, that is 90 minus 80. So next step, sin 90 minus a as a cos a, cos 90 minus a as a sin a. These are the changes. And here cosec 90 minus a as a sec a. And then we have used the square relation, you get the answer as a 1. Understood? Here in this sum we have used the complementary angle formula as well as the square relations to simplify this sum. Now next question number 11. Without using the trigonometric table, we have to prove that. This is the relation to prove that. Now here again there are in LHS there are 4 terms: tan 10 degree, tan 15 degree, tan 75 degree and tan 80 degree. Now out of 4 angles, now we have to see which are the two angles are complementary, and according to that we have to change the LHS. Now 10 degree, 15 degree, 75 degree and 80 degree. 10 degree, so its obvious complementary angle will be 80 degree. So I'll write that terms together, 10 degree into tan 80 degree. Now remaining to 15 degree, 75 degree, also the complementary angles. So write down together. Now out of this first two, any one we can change. So 10 we can write as a 90 minus 80, tan 80 degree as it is, into tan 15 degree we can write as a 90 minus 75 degree, and tan 75 as it is. Now what is the formula for tan 90 minus A? Tan 90 minus A becomes cot A. So tan 90 minus 80 we can write as a cot 80 degree into tan 80 degree. Tan 90 minus 75 we can write as a cot 75 degree into tan 75 degree. Now see here, cot 80 degree into tan 80 degree. What is the relation between cot and tan? Cot is a reciprocal of tan, or tan is a reciprocal of cot. So what will be the product? Tan A into cot A is always 1. So here cot 80 degree into tan 80 degree is 1, into cot 75 into tan 75 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So it is equal to RHS. Understood? We have proved that tan 10 degree into tan 15 degree, tan 75 into tan 80 degree is equal to 1. LHS is equal to RHS. Understood? So in the trigonometric ratios for complementary angles, there are two types of sums. One, evaluate value for this, or prove that sums. Understood? Now you can solve the exercise 20, see remaining sums from this exercise.